Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Action from Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Hey, check this out. I got something for you I need you to do. I need you to go to my Instagram page. It's Actions on Magic, MAJIC 945, right there on Instagram. And when you get there, tap that link right there for the AIDS life cycle. All right, don't forget this is the bike ride that I'm doing from San Francisco to Los Angeles. It's 545 miles on a bike, helping those living with AIDS and HIV. And you can help me out do that. All you gotta do is go to my Instagram page. Once again, it's Actions on Magic, MAJIC 945, right there on the gram. Tap the link and then make your donation today. It's tax deductible, so if you need a tax deduction this year, and I know you do, hit that link right there and make sure you make that donation. I appreciate you and thank you so much. And don't forget to check out Big Bink's Break Room Podcast on YouTube and all your social media, man. Tap in and have some fun with us, man. Get involved in the conversation. Get on the couch with us.
Excuse me. Check one, check one, check one.
Mic check.
Yo.
Me and these allergies.
Man.
Okay.
All right.
All right, it's Big Bink's Break Room Podcast.
Yeah.
Me, Big Bink. My sister, Shani Scott, is in the building.
Hi.
CEO Shani Scott, I'm sorry.
CEO,
not
boss
just Shani
lady.
Scott.
Yes,
Boss
boss
lady,
Shani
Media
Scott.
Room 360.
Yes.
And my big bro, Mel's on the mic.
What's good with it, family? How we living, man? We back in the studio because we been outside.
Yeah, we've been outside, man. But before we talk about being outside, let me ask a random question.
Go ahead.
Is it weird for a dude to sit with his legs crossed like so? Look, obviously I was a little heavier, and I've never been able to cross my legs comfortably. So since I lost weight, I'm able to cross my legs. I just, you know what? I saw the president, when President Obama used to sit down at them things, he would, and so I think that, I was like, man, that boy leg went over smooth as hell. So I kind of like sitting with my legs crossed. Does that take away my masculinity?
No.
Well, according to
It
some
doesn't.
people on Fox News, there was a guy on Fox News who just said the other day, I think it's that Jesse Waters guy said, that it's not masculine for a man to cross his legs.
And I know that, and I had a female tell me the same thing.
I don't know. How old was a female?
She in her 30s, like 38,
Yeah,
39.
she young.
She young.
So growing up, my uncles, and then they would cross their legs.
Yeah,
Not, because they'd be talking SHIT,
yeah.
and they'd cross their legs, smoking their little cigarette, talking.
I think
So,
sometimes it look right,
think-
sometimes it look kind of weird.
What
don't
makes
think-
it masculine and unmasculine?
I don't think yours looks weird.
Can I get the camera on me? So I'm
I
just
don't
trying
think
to
it
look
look
and
weird.
see. I mean, it feel good. Like I'm literally tripping that I can
Yeah,
cross
you
my legs like
comfortable.
this.
You know what?
It is comfortable. I always thought, okay, let me
I
say
think
the
this
elephant-
legs cross is probably less.
That's on the beach chilling. Though. You got that's on
kinda
the beach
leg
chilling.
cross.
I always wondered about it, and just feel me when I say this. Males know what I'm talking about. Just about placement and how it was even possible for a man to cross his legs.
But it's
I always
about-
thought about placement.
It's about your thighs more than anything, because the same thing. Women,
about-
when women get a certain size, I mean, I
It's
know
easy for
what
y'all
you're
to cross
talking
y'all
about.
leg. Yeah, I'm talking about placement.
Nope. If their thighs are a certain size,
Yeah.
they can't do it.
They leg be like this when they put the camera on.
When
It be like just
Or if they
riding that leg.
can't, I can't cross my legs.
Well, if you got thick thighs, we love to see you cross your legs because then that little thing, that little
Man,
side,
the little pocket.
that little side thigh meat show.
Yeah, it's the pocket, the little pocket piece. That's what I call it. Little pocket
Anyway.
piece. But I just
So
want
clearly,
yeah.
y'all don't understand nothing about the woman's anatomy. But okay,
But I want y'all to.
Wait, hold on. Why we don't understand? What is that not to
Let's-
understand?
Let's go on.
Y'all cross your legs so y'all don't
I
show
just-
you.
Everybody can't cross it, and you talking about people with thick thighs. If
Cross,
people
they
with
can
thick,
cross their legs. Y'all can
Okay.
cross, when y'all do
Okay.
cross your legs, we like to
Well,
see that
he a
side
woman, he
thigh,
a-
Yeah.
that little side thigh action.
See
Well,
what I'm saying?
in the comments.
It's like when a woman asks a man, why do men do this? And the man answer, and then the woman say, that ain't true.
I didn't say it wasn't true. I just said when
But
y'all
you-
do
you
cross
get-
your
you-
legs, we
you get
watching.
what I'm saying, right?
I-
He's stuck on that though.
I just want to know what you think about men and crossing their legs like so. Is it masculine? Is it weird? Or is it some feminine stuff attached to this? I can honestly say I just want to cross my legs. So, it's just kind of dope.
Ain't nothing wrong with it either way the cut go. Ain't nobody was
Because
disagreeing
usually on the show, I'm
with
like
you.
this anyway. Usually I'm like this anyway. I'm just like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna cross my legs. I look like I make about 175,000.
You're sophisticated when you lay.
You sophisticated.
But we all know I don't. So.
He's sophisticated. I got money. I got my legs
What's
crossed.
going on in the break room, bro?
Man, well, we got a lot of stuff going on, but first I want to recap on what everybody was doing outside because y'all went to go check out Kendrick and SZA. I was sick that I missed that.
Oh yeah.
How was that show?
Man, you know what? I haven't. Man, you know how it is, males. When we in the business, when you go to somebody's concert, you see them once, you seen them a million times.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this particular time, the Kendrick joint, it was very entertaining.
Okay.
What I was most impressed about was the diversity and the number of people that came out to what was it, AT&T?
AT&T.
Dog, I ain't see an empty seat in the house.
It sold out. They say it was a completely sold out stadium. Every seat was bought.
I'm talking about even before the show, me and Shani and our friends are in the, it ain't the concession stand. They got like a mini restaurant in there. And all those seats was full. And people were standing up eating. The show ain't even started yet. When that show started at 8 o'clock, you heard everybody ran. It was like, I can't even explain, man. It was a lot of people there, man. And the whoever did the sound for that show, like kudos to you. Like you did a good job on the sound and the pyro joints.
The pyrotechnics.
Yeah,
they were amazing.
They did a good job. What I would have wanted, Kendrick, if you're listening, SZA, if you're listening, first of all, SZA, you fine. I'm trying to holler. But
Word.
If you are listening, Kendrick, I would have liked for you to interact more with the crowd. Like, what up, Dallas? I mean, that's standard. But like, man, how y'all doing? What's wrong with the Cowboys? Or what's up with the Mavericks? Luka, what up? Come up here. I'm just saying, I would have liked a little bit more of that.
More locality, a little bit.
Yeah.
More locality.
Yeah, I know doing that in all these different cities and states, probably be forgetting where they be at.
Yeah, maybe that ain't his personality though.
Probably not,
That's probably not his
I'm saying what
personality.
I like, I would have liked to see that.
But it was a dope show. It was a dope show.
D-O-P-E.
I enjoyed myself. It was interesting to see so many people from other states that came to Texas, to Dallas, Texas, to see the show. Because outside, we did a little man on the street interview.
Yep.
And talking to majority of those people, I would say 85% of the people that I talked to were from somewhere else. They flew in. Like, we just came from the airport straight here.
And you
Check
also
out the show.
and you was also out there playing games with them folks.
I wasn't playing games. I just asked the white folks, are you gonna say nigga when we in here doing the sing along? I just wanted to know, are you gonna say nigga?
They say, oh no.
What's wrong with that? I just wanted to know. They there.
Well,
He
that wasn't the
say
only.
nigga.
That wasn't the only game you played. Though you played finished the lyrics with a lot of folks.
Oh yeah, I played. Oh, that's what you was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I played finish the lyric, but some of the white people wouldn't finish the lyric because the lyric I picked, the next word was nigga, and it was like, nah, I'm not saying that. You're not getting me on camera.
Also, y'all guys went to Atlanta.
Yes.
And y'all went to Neo's golf tournament.
Yes.
How was that experience?
The golf tournament was, it was nice.
Damn.
It was nice. The golf tournament was nice. Action and his wife came. My daughters were there. Antoinette came. We had fun on the golf course. We met some people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's a charity thing.
Okay.
So they were raising money for the foster care system foster kids in Hawaii.
Okay.
So the
Where I was at?
guy
Well, y'all was out there?
is from Hawaii, and he was in foster care. And when he turned 18, of course, they just put him out on the streets. So the objective is to raise money so they can set up different programs. So when they come out, they can, send them somewhere, housing, education, job. So they're just not out on the street homeless. So I thought that was a wonderful cause. That was an amazing thing to donate something to.
Okay.
But I ain't never been to no charity event where I don't get no welcome packet, a goodie bag,
Damn.
a thank you, something. But Neo was there.
Okay.
He was polite and friendly as usual.
Okay.
On the course, somebody said, did he bring his pyramid?
Wow.
And I said, well,
What's pyramid?
What's the pyramid? That's what I said. What's his pyramid? Talking about all his women.
Oh, they was there? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I mean, you got 3, 4?
I don't know. It was 3 of them there. I don't know.
Okay, maybe a pyramid. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's
but
dope.
they all got on the
I
golf
never
carts.
thought about that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was like, why are we calling these women a pyramid? I don't know, but I thought it was 4. But something popped up on Interesting About Neo on Instagram, and I got to go back and find it. So this just me talking off the top of my head. I ain't researched this or nothing, so don't be saying this is true. Ooh, but it was one of those little posts that came up that said Neo got all his pyramid pregnant. They all pregnant.
Oh,
that's
triple threat.
That's
I think he's trying to pull a Nick Cannon.
Maybe he trying to pull a Nick Cannon. I don't know.
But we don't know that that's true. I'm just saying I was scrolling and I saw it, and sometimes I don't take the time to
verify.
look at it. Well, no, not verify because I be tired. I be going to sleep. I be falling asleep while I'm scrolling. So, congratulations if y'all pregnant. Congratulations if you're not.
Well, big shout out to everybody. We outside and we gonna be back outside soon.
Okay, well now, what happened in Hawaii?
What happened in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Well, nothing really. Just was chilling. About to pack up and move out there. Y'all keep playing with me out.
The water really clear and blue out there. It's really clear and blue.
It's very clear and blue. We was on black sand beaches every day because we go to the big island of Hawaii. We don't go to
Which is
What's the name of it?
Hawaii.
No, the name of the big island.
The big island of Hawaii.
Hawaii is
Yes.
the big island.
The biggest island is named Hawaii.
Oh,
There's
dope.
the other islands are Oahu, Lanai, Kauai, and Maui. Those are the other islands. But the main big island, the largest island, is called Hawaii.
They
the
got
big
black
island.
sand.
Black sand beaches.
Damn.
Is it
Volcanoes.
black?
Like dirt?
No, black.
It's black like my
That's
shirt.
black like your shirt. There's black sand beaches everywhere.
Damn, I'd love to see that.
Well, it was
Why is it saying black? Is it because
volcanoes.
of the lava? Yeah, okay.
There's volcano. There's an active volcano there named Kilauea, which is erupting right now as we're speaking.
Oh, damn.
Which was crazy because we was monitoring the volcano the whole time to see if it was going to erupt. It was erupting every day up until we got there, and then the day we got there, and for the entire week we was there, it never erupted. The next day after we left, the volcano erupted.
Damn.
Which is crazy. Which drove us crazy.
Damn.
I mean, we were literally in the car watching YouTube live video streams of the volcano, and it's not doing anything. But the minute we get on the plane, fly out, leave, come back, get to Texas, oh, wow, it's erupted all over again. Oh, damn. But
that means y'all should have stayed longer.
that's what I think. But that seems to happen every time I take my wife off the island. It's like it erupts when she's there. When we're not there, it erupts, and then when I bring her there, it chills because we've stayed there before. But it was a wonderful trip. Big shout out to SXT Rental Cars for upgrading us while we was there.
What y'all have?
We had a GMC Acadia.
Oh, that's the SUV.
Yeah, but my wife found a roach in the car.
Oh, damn.
A
So-
roach in the rental car?
Yeah.
Why you got roaches?
I guess so.
How did you get a roach in the rental?
I no clue. All I know is she saw the roach. She immediately brought it to the rental car company, and they gave us a free upgrade. And we was riding in 2025 BMW X7.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Tell me
Hey.
that ain't what's up. And I'm driving by all the folks getting off their cruise.
That's funny.
Driving by.
Do they drive on the other side in Hawaii?
No.
Oh, it's regular?
Yeah, still American. Still American.
Okay.
The only thing that I think is the difference is that I couldn't take produce off of there because I wanted to bring y'all back some soursop.
Oh, my God.
They had those
That would've
soursops
been
out there
amazing.
growing, but you can't take none of that off the island. You can't take produce off the island.
got it.
So 'cause I was getting ready to load y'all up.
Man.
Yeah, y'all
That'd
I
be
know y'all
dope.
know that soursop.
sir.
But Hawaii was excellent. I'm trying to talk myself out of not moving there. That's all. I'm about to cash out and move
Go
over
there
there.
so we can take the Big Bink's Break Room podcast
But
to
we
Hawaii.
ain't gonna get no work done, fam. We just gonna sit on the beach all day.
Yes, sir.
And we'll
That's
See
nice.
some thighs.
Clarence
Hawaiian
can come with us and
thighs.
tape.
just tape us sitting on the beach because that's all
Right,
we're gonna be doing,
Clarence?
baby.
Yeah, see?
Let's
We
get
ain't
it.
gonna work all day, just a couple of, hours.
But we'll be back outside again soon. So when y'all see us, come show us love, man. I think we're gonna be popping out the tacos and tequila real soon.
We gonna come to Funky Town, Fort Worth. You already know how I get down in the funk.
Let's get into some of these funky headlines we got going on right now. Of course, as you know, Shannon Sharp is already dealing with his allegations. And now you got Diddy getting ready to go to trial. But now we got some old school allegations coming out against Smokey Robinson.
Stop it.
What
it.
did Smokey
Stop
do?
Old Smokey, bruh.
What
Stop
did my
it.
uncle do?
Old Smokey
What did my uncle
is
do?
being sued by 4 former employees.
Damn, Smokey.
4 former employees.
Must been hot. Sorry. Sorry.
Gang banging.
Gang
banging.
Smoking that dope. Moving that coat.
It's amazing how.
Gang banging.
And to the young people, let me say this to the young people out there, because y'all the ones who are sharing that video. We never knew about this song with Smokey.
Yeah.
We never, when it first came out, we never knew this song existed until people started putting it out there on social media. Because he had to put it out like in the 90s or something. And that gangbanging song. But we never knew anything about that
That's
song.
crazy, Smokey.
But he's being accused by 4 former employees. One is claiming a hostile work environment. One is claiming sexual misconduct with Smokey.
Damn.
And even got his wife involved, saying his wife was creating a hostile work environment.
So wait, just back in like the 70s or something?
Well, he says that's what I'm trying to find out. When did this all happen? But the 4 women sued for negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress, gender violence, and a number of labor code violations.
Gender violence.
What was they working in the warehouse?
What is
What the
gender
hell?
violence?
What's going on here? They making the records?
It says Robinson is
Gender
accused
violence.
of
What was he tapping it?
he's accused of harassing and assaulting his former housekeepers who worked at his Chatsworth home between 2006 and 2024. So that's like damn near 20 years and you working for him.
I don't understand why
Smokey,
I don't understand why we bring this up after this. Like, what happened to make you say one day, you know what, I'm gonna take you to court for this?
I think it was the Diddy payout. It had to be the Diddy Cassie payout. The fact that Diddy paid Cassie that $30 million in hours after she said that she was going with the allegations. And again, you've now opened, like we had this discussion before, you've opened up the floodgates now. Because now everybody think, if I bring out these allegations, you're going to just cut me a check now, just so you can make it go away. Shannon Sharp tried to get that woman $10 million to make her story go away. And now you got Smokey over here dealing with it.
Smokey about 85 years old.
Ain't he older than that?
Now he about 85.
Smokey got to be way older than that.
Let me see.
No, Smokey Robinson's about 85
Let
years
me ask
old.
the Google machine.
He
All right.
he came out he came out in the
Smokey is 85 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
well,
there
he
we
was
go,
right.
85.
Dang, Bink.
Yeah, I know he about
Bink
85.
is a walking almanac.
Good for Smokey.
Well,
well,
it's not so good for Smokey.
Smokey.
I meant good for him being 85. Now, I don't know if his chicken still was working a couple of years ago, but obviously something's still working if these accusations are coming out. I love you, Smokey. My mama love you. So we're going to have to figure this out, Smokey.
I find that hard. I find that hard to believe. I find these allegations hard to believe. I mean,
It just depends on, you say like in the 2000s?
Yeah.
So that's like 20 years ago, you're like 60-something.
Right.
I hope it ain't true, but,
But
I mean,
he's
why
not.
do you find it hard to believe?
Why do I find it hard to believe? Well, because you worked for him for all these years. They say you work from 2006 to 2024, and you're claiming all this was going on.
They
And
probably was getting some nice bread.
Yeah, but they got to get paid. It's their job. That's their check. That's their
But if
livelihood.
you're claiming that this person is harassing you
Well-
and doing all this other stuff, why stay on for 10, 20, 15 plus years?
Everybody is not that strong. Period.
So you willing to put up with
Now
Smokey?
I wouldn't. We're not talking about me.
No, I'm asking you the question.
Smokey wouldn't have put up with me. Like
Smokey
I would
would've
have got
been burnt
fired.
down.
I'd have got fired.
Yeah,
You
Shiny
know?
burnt him down.
Like I'm trying to figure out what did Smokey do exactly?
I
Like
cause-
did he smack him on the ass while you were
Listen.
working?
Well, it
or-
say gender violence. I want
That's
to
what I
know what
wanna
that
know
is.
what that
Yeah.
is.
Gender violence.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What did Smokey do? And then I could probably measure up what would I be accepting and what I wouldn't take. Like
I'm not accepting nothing. It ain't nothing. You let me come in here and do my job.
Hold on, Clarence know what gender violence is.
What,
20
times? Okay, so y'all,
20 years ago?
Clarence is he's our floor director and videographer. So he said, one of the ladies said that Smokey Robinson raped her 20 times.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is what is being said. Allegedly. We don't know if that's true or
I
not.
don't know. I ain't never been raped, but how do you keep up with it? I mean,
That's why I come
Wait,
back to.
20, the same person 20 times?
Yeah, that he raped
Oh.
her 20 times.
Damn.
So you count each time?
Yeah, like how you keeping track? Like, are you writing this down? Like,
Well,
do
yeah,
you,
she could have kept a diary. Yeah, she could have.
and that's the thing. If you're keeping a diary and then decide when is the right time to strike.
Well, it depends on because you're not a person that's dealt with somebody being abusive to you. So that's a whole different mindset when it's like that, and I think as women we experience that because I've had somebody try to
Try.
to be abusive with me. And the thing about me is, if you hit me, you getting hit back.
Right.
Now,
Right.
That's how I was raised. So if you put your hands on me, I might get my butt kicked, but you're going to get hit. You gonna feel it. They gonna know we was in a fight. But everybody is not mentally strong like that. Like you don't know where they came. Is this somebody that he saved off the street? Was this somebody that was, in a situation, so this was a better situation? And, if they don't know any other way and they think, oh, this is the best I got, ain't nobody gonna believe me over him. How they gonna believe little old me over this icon?
Well, I will say this. That boy Smokey still be moving them hips on stage. Look at this right here. The plumbing might still be working for Smokey. I'm just saying,
Smokey down there threw a hip out throwing that
How
thing
you
just
70
now.
years old raping somebody?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ooh,
I'm laughing for the dancing because I was laughing when you said I'm laughing because of the dancing. That's what I'm laughing at.
yeah, we're not laughing at
Yeah.
no violence
Yeah.
against
I just
the
wanted
women,
to
but I'm
make
just
sure.
70 years old. What kind of Viagra y'all getting?
Well, I
Do
find
y'all
that
take Viagra?
who?
Y'all
I eat a lot of fruit.
take, pills.
I don't.
No,
A lot of ginger.
no. That's why we
A lot of
getting
turmeric.
That's why I've been getting back on that health kick because I won't take no damn pill.
The green,
I'm just wondering, at what age do y'all have to start doing that?
the green part of the watermelon,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
The green part of the
Yes,
watermelon.
sir.
Eat that.
Yes, sir.
Juice it.
Yes, sir.
The rind. That's where all the good stuff is.
Yes, sir.
If you
You've
have
been
an
taught.
issue.
You have been taught not to touch that rind.
That's right. That's right.
They taught you
And
not to
they
touch
make
that
fun of
rind.
us about watermelon.
Yep.
That was strategically done for us to stay away from watermelon.
Yep.
We need to be killing watermelon.
Eat all
Man.
the damn watermelon.
Because what it do, Bink?
Oh, right here.
Strong like bull.
No, but you said you was like something else. What's that?
No, I just got excited. I was thinking about the melons.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause that hand gesture. Right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that hand gesture right about
Oh
now.
yeah, wait a minute.
We're gonna pause that hand gesture. You earn a pause for that hand
Those are
gesture.
melons. Me picking up melons. Female melons.
What kind of melon?
We're gonna pause that. We're gonna go ahead and pause that right now.
Did you miss your high school prom? Well, we have the
Damn, I should have went with that girl I went with. I'm sorry. Her name was April. God.
Still mad about that.
Man,
Huh?
mad?
she went with me because Her friend went on the prom. I went with her because I liked her. She didn't like me. I should have took Nina. I stayed on 120th and Perry. I should have took her. But the April girl, after that's when you go to prom and you go eat and then you go, well, we ain't going to a hotel. I took her right back home. She wanted to go home anyway. Everybody else was kicking it. She was like, take me home. She lived on the south side somewhere. That just popped in my head when you said that. But yeah. So I don't even know I should have took your ass nowhere. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
If you had an experience like Big Bink for your prom,
that was horrible.
We have the re-prom for you, brought to you by Allure Events. And if you had a good time at your prom, you can still come to the prom. It's Saturday, July 19th. So Rudy Rush will be your host, and then I will be your soul school trivia host. Y'all know what that is?
Yeah, like, what is that? You gonna be asking questions?
Yeah, I'm gonna be asking questions. So
give us one, like you gonna be asking.
I now come to the prom and I'll give you one, okay?
Damn.
So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets at Allure Gala Events. Just log on to the website right there and you can purchase your tickets. Now, the one thing that I like about this event is the food. You know that, Jay. They have a 3-course meal for you, and it's a meal. So you don't even have to go eat before the prom. You can just show up there, and she got an open bar all night. So join us at the re-prom. That's Big Bink's Break Room Breakout Event.
That's gonna be dope. I'm gonna go because, like I want to. Man, I wish I.
You gonna call April?
Hell no.
You gonna go all out though? Wait, let me ask you this: did you go all out for that prom that time?
Man, I had gold and white was my colors.
You did the limo?
No, we have limo. I had a 1989 Ford Sable.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But back then, the Sables and the Tauruses was like luxury.
Yeah.
But the bad thing about it is I had to take my boy with me in his date, right?
Oh,
so now you got 4 people in the car. You're supposed to be 2 people in the car. But yeah.
In the what?
And he was just back there just.
In the what?
In the car.
Okay.
You know, when you drive the car.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah.
want you to say car.
Yeah, man. I don't even think they make Sables no more.
No, they don't.
Mercury Sable, that's what it was.
They don't even make
Mercury
Mercuries no more.
Yeah,
they don't even make Mercuries no more.
And I remember that class of 1989, boy, I tell you.
Shout out to April.
Big shout out to them. Shout out to
I don't
April.
even know. I think that was the last day I saw. That was the last day I saw when I took her home.
All I know is that moment has scarred this man.
Yeah.
For life.
Because I wasted that time. You only
life.
get one. You only get one.
Well, you could get 2. I mean,
Well, you could get 2.
You got this one with the re-prom, yeah.
You could, but you only get one high school prom to go to.
I went to 2, so.
Yeah, I went to 2 too. One, I was forced.
I only went to 1.
Nah, I was forced to go to both of them.
She didn't like me. That hurts.
Well, I went to 1 the year before because I was dating a girl that was a senior.
Yeah.
So I went to 1 that first year, and then the next year when I became a senior, I went to another one.
Oh wow.
So
No, my senior year I went to 2. So I didn't want to go. My mom was like, "Nah, you need to go. You know, it's your senior prom." Like, I go to school with these people. I grew up with these people. Now I got to get dressed up and stay with these people some more. And she's like, "Yep." So I went, and then my friend's mom called my mom because he didn't have a date. Didn't nobody want to go with him.
Oh damn.
Oh no.
And so
you was
So you had to go to charity date.
She was
like,
drafted.
"Yeah, you need to go to the prom with," and I was like, "Okay." I mean, but I ain't really tripped because again, these are people I grew up with. So I was like, "Okay." But he got mad because when the prom's over, I was ready to go home.
Yeah, he trying to. Yeah.
He wanted to go to somebody was having a party in a hotel. I was like, "Nah, you take me home, you go back."
Yeah.
But I'm going home.
That's what old girl
My
did
guy.
to me. That's what old girl did to me. She's like, "Take me home." I say, "For real, everybody go?" She's like, "Nah, I'm ready to go home."
Yeah, what's
I
wrong
say,
with
"Ain't
that,
a
Bink?
bitch?"
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
My parents did not want me to go to the prom, my junior
Why?
year. Because they wanted me to wait for my senior
Senior,
prom.
yeah.
Save it for your senior prom. I'm like, no, I'm dating a girl that's a senior. The girl is a senior. The girl going to college and all this other stuff. Let me take this. And plus, she's like, this chick was like the homecoming queen. She was like the queen of the whole school.
Oh damn!
So and I pulled her. So no, you're gonna let me take this girl to the prom.
Like, I'm going.
I'm a nobody, and I pulled this. I pulled the most popular girl in school. I'm taking her ass to the prom. I'm sorry.
You got the pictures?
Yeah, I got the pictures. I look good.
Shit, I'm gonna get. Let's put our pictures up.
I gotta go find mine.
I'm
Now
gonna find
I
mine
gotta
too.
find mine.
I gotta
on the
find
list.
mine.
I think
Yeah.
I got mine somewhere. I was cold.
I was cold both primes. At both of them, I was cold. So big shout. So make sure you
That
go to
was
the
funny
pre-prime.
too, because at the other prime, the prime that I was forced to go to, when it was time to take the pictures, I was like, "Nah, I want to take the pictures by
By
myself."
myself. Yeah. And I think old girl did the same thing to
I was
me.
like, I want to
Because I don't have no prom. You know, everybody had that one picture of the prom with you and the girl. I got one at the house, but not like in front of the thing that says Harlan, class of '89 prom. Boom. I don't have that.
I think I took one with him, but then I was like, I'm gonna take one back because I had two different dresses, and I was like, this dress is fire. Well, I didn't say that in '94. I said something else.
It was death.
It was slamming.
It was dope. Slamming.
It was fly.
Yeah, it was fly. This
It
dress
was a
is
fly.
fly.
It was a fly. I look like a
Yeah.
fly girl
Yeah,
in
I
this
was
dress.
a fly girl.
A former Carolina Panthers wide receiver, Steve Smith. He's been caught up. He's been taking his watermelon apparently and drinking on his watermelon because I don't know if you remember the story. This guy put him on blast because he found out that Steve Smith was cheating on.
Oh, he called him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
called Steve
Oh,
Smith.
okay.
And he said he
I
was
remember
sorry.
this.
He was, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, the guy's taking it a step further now. He is suing Steve Smith for ruining his marriage because apparently there is a law in 6 states called a home wrecker law.
Oh, man.
This allows a spouse to sue a third party for destroying their marriage. So Steve Smith is getting sued by the guy by this guy.
That's crazy. He went and did
Okay,
some
so
digging
wait,
for that. He went
wait.
and did some digging for that law.
I'm confused.
Man.
So
You ruined my marriage. I'm going to sue you. According to the lawsuit, Smith met this guy named Antonio Martinez. He met his wife Nicole while filming an episode of the NFL's Most Interesting Jobs with Steve Smith for the NFL Network when the two exchanged contact information. They then began texting each other,
Damn.
sexually explicit messages, one
Damn.
another.
That's how it started.
And then, of course, he put him on blast by calling Steve Smith on the phone.
I think she helped him do that.
You just helped him do what? Cheat?
yeah, hell yeah.
I think that was a setup.
Oh, you think it's set up? Well, I'm blaming the girl because, I mean, he can't cheat with her without her cheating back. She was married, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that ain't no different than indecent proposal.
Yeah. Well, Martinez's
well, he got paid-
lawsuit.
she got paid for that indecent proposal.
Well, he's suing him, then she get paid, right?
Well, he's divorcing her. That's what the husband is.
As he should.
But he's seeking $100,000 in damages.
That's
That's
all?
it.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Oh, he cheat.
For
why.
alienation
That's cheap
of affection. That's the name of the law.
Oh,
Alienation of affection.
Oh well, that's why she started texting old dude because he cheat.
Yeah. He
What-
probably needs some Viagra or something. Something going on.
So
Get that
y'all-
dude a watermelon.
Would y'all like to guess which other states have this alien of affection law in?
Nevada.
Texas.
Nevada is
Nah,
not
not
correct.
Texas.
Texas is not
We
correct.
smashed too much in
There's only
Texas.
6 states. I gave you North Carolina.
Utah.
Utah is correct.
Man.
Good guess. Utah is correct.
So if it's Utah, Wyoming is the other one.
Nope. Utah's not on that.
North Dakota?
You're close.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Okay.
Okay. that's
Montana.
So we said Utah, South Dakota,
Utah, South Dakota, and North Carolina so far. You got 4 more to go.
Montana?
Connecticut,
Nope.
New
Kansas.
England.
Nope. Think of the South. What southern state you think has this law?
Oh, Alabama.
Oh, Georgia.
Nope.
That Alabama?
No,
Louisiana?
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
And Florida?
Florida's not on the list. I'll
Yo,
give you
give us the rest of them.
I'll give you the rest of them. Hawaii is one.
Damn.
Wow.
Illinois.
Dang, wait a minute. What the hell
That's
is
where you
going on?
from.
Yeah, that's your home state. You might want to be careful.
I need to have a talk with whoever the damn mayor is. or whatever. That's crazy.
The mayor.
The mayor of Illinois.
The governor.
I mean, what the
The governor.
New Mexico.
The dude in charge.
New Mexico is the other state.
Oh, okay. Ain't nobody going there.
But should he sue? Would you take advantage of this law if would you sue your side piece?
If I needed the bread, like I wouldn't be. He must have did some digging to find that law because I ain't never heard of it. But
Yeah,
I mean,
somebody told him
Yeah.
about that. But the question is, would I sue
Yeah. Would you sue someone if they destroyed your marriage?
if they destroyed my marriage?
Yeah.
I think he's suing because this man got some money and he wanted the money.
I sued I sue.
So basically, you're saying is if you would sue if you knew it was rich, if you knew the
Yeah,
person
if I
that you're
know-
cheating with was
look,
rich.
If I know I'm about to get an easy bag, I'm picking that mofo up.
Damn.
So that should tell you right now, only cheat with broke motherfuckers. That's what you said.
That's it. Yeah.
How much money you got? I ain't got shit but this dick. I ain't got shit but this dick.
Okay, so listen. This is the conversation that we're having right here, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you have ever been pulled over by a police officer if the speed limit is 60, 55, if it's 75, and you're going 76, 77, 78, 79, even 80 miles an hour, and you pass a police officer? How many of you have ever been going by a police officer and ever been pulled over? Okay, there's a difference between going fast and speeding. And I was just trying to explain there is a difference that is determined in law, because again, police officers will not stop you if you're going fast, but they will stop you if you are speeding, because there is a determinative difference between going fast and speeding. Mel's is like, no.
Try that bullshit if you want to. Your black ass gonna be speeding and going fast to jail.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Big Bink's Break Room Business of the Week is the Artist Event Center in DeSoto, Texas. And let me tell you, this is the most elegant, most classy event center that I have ever seen in the southern sector. If you want to have a party, event, corporate event, whatever you want to do, you want to have a backyard party, they even have an oasis where you can have your event outside. All you got to do is go to their website, book an appointment so you can do a walkthrough. And I'm telling you, you are going to fall in love. And it's Black owned. And it's a family that owns it. And they built this from the ground up. And when I tell you they have windows from the floor all the way to the ceiling, all the way around, oh my God, this place is amazingly beautiful. So hit them up today at info@artisteventcenter.com. They're located at 160 Seahawk Drive in DeSoto, Texas. And make sure you tell them Big Bink's Break Room sent you.
All right, another wild story and another viral video that's been circulating on the internet is this Frontier Airlines employee making fun of this guy.
Lord.
The guy claims he arrived to his flight early. He was 50 minutes early to his flight, and he had to check a bag in. And I guess the Frontier Airline employee was like, "You have to pay me an agent fee, $25 agent fee." And he said, "I ain't paying that." So she didn't let him on the flight.
Oh, damn.
So she proceeds to get on video and mock this dude, talking about, "You ain't getting on your flight. You ain't getting on your flight."
You ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in. Make
You
me
literally
check you in.
work for a
Make
company
me
that
check
I
you
bought
in.
a
Make
plane
me check
ticket
you in.
for. Check in.
And you're not getting on your flight. They made their flight. You didn't. And you think you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And you
said
thought
that
you
I.
were gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And
just
you thought
said
you
that
were gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you were gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you were gonna get on your flight. And you thought you were gonna get on your flight.
Hey, well, Frontier says you ain't finna keep your job. They fired her ass.
Damn.
For this. How would you handle that situation as somebody, because you say you fly Frontier.
Man, let me
I
tell
fly
you
Frontier
something.
too.
Man, I am the Frontier King. Frontier Airlines needs to be a sponsor of Big Bink's Break Room podcast. I'm in the discount den, right?
Hey,
You know what I'm
we in
saying?
there.
Word.
We in there.
I be get like 4 tickets at a time.
Yeah.
And then I back and forth Chicago, Atlanta, like Florida. Like I fly Frontier religiously. Only thing though, I love Frontier, but them seats like the letter
Yeah.
L,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be the worst. However, I've never had issue with like crazy turbulence and nothing like that. And all of the staff is really nice. And I just found out one of my friends from school went to Langston with us. She works there. She's a flight attendant. Like she like one of the big ones too. Like she on top. She was like, whatever you need, let me know. But no. But if somebody was doing that on any flight, any type of employee, like downgrading a customer, that's like rule 101. You don't do that. Like, I never heard of the agent fee. What's the agent fee?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Why I got to give you $25?
Yeah, I never heard of that.
To go type some shit into a computer.
Yeah, I never
just
heard
to put
of
my
that.
bag on.
Well, I thought it was because he made it there after the 50-minute cutoff, and then he said something negative about the airline to her.
Oh, he did? Oh, wow.
Well, all I know is she ain't got no job after making fun of that man. And I'm with you. I'm a part of the discount then too.
Yeah, that is.
Look, I ain't had no issues with Frontier Airlines. The only issue I got with was in the Austin airport. They be on some bullshit at the Austin airport. Because Frontier in Austin, they have two terminals. They have the main terminal and they have something called the South Terminal. And they made everybody who want to fly Frontier fly out of the South Terminal.
Got it.
You got to drive like 10 extra miles.
Wow.
To go around the whole airport to get to the South Terminal, and then it's small, it's like in a little shack. I call it the poor people's terminal because that's why they was making everybody, that's why they put Frontier over there. Because I missed a flight once on Frontier to New Orleans. I only paid $27 for the flight. So
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm saying.
wasn't mad
Yeah.
that I missed the flight. I wasn't mad. But that's what I discovered. Oh, y'all got a whole nother terminal I gotta go into? That's why I ended up missing the flight. But I ain't never had no problem with Frontier. And one thing I love is that y'all been slandering the good name of Spirit Airlines for all these years. And come to find out, Spirit got the best service in the country.
They sure do. They was ranked #1.
Well, I fly Spirit and I fly Frontier. I've never had any problems with the people at Frontier or Spirit, but I've seen them turn up with other people. I ain't never had no problem.
I ain't never had no issue.
And I'm going to say, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the customers. I'm going to get into it in a second. But stop it.
But some of them agents be
Well,
on
y'all know what I'm
something
about to say.
different.
I'm trying to prove point. Stop it. You coming in the thing. It clearly states if your bag don't fit in that box over there, you got to pay for that bag. You coming in with these big old duffel bags, big old suitcases with wheels on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they say, sir, we want to see if the suitcase fits in our, whatever it is, the
Right.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't fit, you have to pay for it. The dudes or the people, in my experience, okay, you know damn well that suitcase ain't gonna fit in that little bitty ass box, but you trying to put it in there. Stop it. Then you get an attitude with the Frontier people when they just trying to do their job.
Right.
Stop it. Like, stop. I did a video about this a long time ago. Because every time I fly, it's always one person or a couple or somebody that got to get embarrassed. I'm sorry, sir. Can you check your bag first in our little thing before you go on? Because you might have to pay for that bag. Boy, I ain't never seen people trying to push plastic. I'm talking about hard. You know how them suitcases made? That ain't going to fit in there, but you trying to put it in there.
But these motherfuckers be trying to carry
Stop
their
it.
whole life story and wardrobe on
Stop
a weekend
it.
trip. Like that's the ones that get me. You only going here for the weekend, but you packed for like you going away moving into the city for a month.
Stop it. I'm just saying stop it. I don't even take no suitcase with me when I fly Frontier because I got clothes everywhere I go. I tell you, look, my
Where
bag
you
is
be
probably
going?
Yeah, he rich.
my bag.
I know. Where are you going?
My bag is as big as this. That's how big my bag is. Well, I be, having to do shit.
Well, my thing is, I got a backpack. I got 2 backpacks for me and my wife with our names embroidered on it, and I told her this: if it don't fit in that backpack, don't put it in there.
That's what it is.
That's how you
what
travel.
you can do, because we travel with our backpacks, me and the girls, and we took a bunch of stuff. But I have the bags you suck the air out.
Yeah.
So I taught them how to fold their clothes like we did in the military.
Yeah,
and
military roll.
Put it in there, suck the air out, stick it right in the bag. You can put your shoes, everything else in there.
Wow.
One more thing I
Just
need
got
y'all to
my
stop
pack.
doing on these flights too. One more thing, if I can say. Can y'all stop standing up and waiting for the damn plane to deboard? Like, y'all get into the damn gate and y'all stand up there for 30 damn minutes waiting for the, like, you know when you land.
You talking about on the plane?
Yeah, you
on
pull it
the
up to the
plane.
gate and everybody stands up and just
Stop
stands there
it.
in the aisle.
Stop it.
Like, that's going to make them open up the plane any damn faster.
Stop
it. You're not getting off the plane any damn faster. Sit your ass down and wait.
And it be the ones that's next to you talking about, excuse me,
Yeah.
trying to get off, trying to read. I say, we ain't even in the thing all the way. It didn't even
trying to
go
pull
ding,
their
ding, ding, ding,
bags
ding.
out.
You know how the thing go ding, ding, ding to say we like the plane stop. Stop it.
Well, the
Boy,
other
we're going to do a
thing
whole
is,
show on plane etiquette.
Right.
people need to keep their mouth closed on the plane. because when we came back from Atlanta, I had 3 little white boys sitting behind me. It was a whole group of them coming from somewhere. And the whole plane ride, the plane is going to crash and we're going to go into the pit of hell. They loud saying this. And I'm like, okay. So a storm was happening here in Texas.
Yeah.
So the pilot said, okay, we're going to have to go down, do this, da-da-da-da. So he finally got on and said, all right, we about to land. And, whatever that thing is, he say to the flight attendants so they can go sit down.
Right.
He did that. Do you know one of them little boys hit that button and said, we gonna see what she do.
Damn.
Oh, so they dicking around on the plane for the most part.
She came back there and she was like, is everything okay? And I said no, because they playing. But she was focused on them. So she went back to her seat, sat down. When that plane landed, I went to her, I said, they playing. There wasn't nothing wrong. They just hit that. And as we got off the plane, 2 of them were in front of me. And my daughter said, well, Ma, what took you so long to come out the plane? I said, I was letting her know that they was playing and somebody need to whoop their ass.
Man.
And he gonna turn around and look at me and say, I can hear you. Good, because you know what? I heard you the whole flight. So what you want to do? Well, you shouldn't be talking to people like you shouldn't be breathing.
Man.
So you was about to have a whole incident in the airport that would, but
Baby, I
we
told
could
that
have a
little
viral
white
moment.
boy, I said, you feel froggy, what you want to do?
Ooh,
Froggy.
shit.
I ain't never heard that.
What you want
Froggy.
to do?
Ribbit,
Because I
ribbit.
told that lady, if my kids weren't here, I would have been on Instagram.
A lot of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say about this too. Stop bringing your little babies on the damn plane.
The babies don't bother. Stop
The
wearing
babies
them
do
damn
bother.
bonnets and your
when
pajamas
your baby's
on the
running
plane.
around screaming and crying the whole flight. You think you want to sit there and listen to that?
I gotta agree.
I'd rather deal with that. I'd rather
about
deal with that than them grown, big old little white boys being entitled.
I'd rather deal with that.
Control the kids. I will say that because some of them just let them
Do whatever on the damn plane, run around, act a fool.
Yeah,
How
I've seen that.
they running around on the plane?
I've seen it.
I've seen it. I just
I've
seen
seen
it
it.
on my
I ain't
last
never
flight.
seen
I ain't talking about no little bitty baby. I'm talking about maybe 4 or 5
How
walking
are they
up and down,
running around the
walking
plane?
up and down the aisles. I've seen it.
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
the
what's
last
out
trip
there.
I went to, the lady, she was Korean or something, but she was, but she had her kid with her, and the kid, she picked him up, put him down. He going up and down. I say, man, you can't do that.
Was the light off so he could walk? Could
Was the
people
light
walk?
off?
You know how they turn the little light off? And
No,
say you
we
can
was in
move around?
flight. We 27,000 miles up in the air.
So you can move around then.
Well, I guess so. But
so
I mean,
he needed to move around.
yeah,
Nah, my thing
Okay.
is, if you just had a baby, where you going?
Wherever I got to
Where you
go.
going? Go sit your ass down and stay at home and
Wherever-
take care of the baby.
Wherever I got to go.
I'm talking about the baby, not her.
No, I'm talking about the baby.
when-
Sit down and go sit down
okay.
for a few months.
I'm going wherever I got to
Sit
go.
down
'cause
for a few
when
months. You
I
just
had-
had a
Baby don't know where he going
when
anyway.
I had my babies, I had to fly when they were little, and I take my kids everywhere with me. So as a mom and a single mom, wherever I got to go, my kids coming with me.
Well, all I know is don't
That's
get mad
fine,
if your
but
kid
just-
running around here. You can't control the damn kid.
I mean, but your
and-
mine know how to sit down on the plane.
That's
and
what
be
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Some of these
different.
people don't let these kids. They let the kid run around, act a damn fool, scream, cry, do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, yo, where are you going? That's so important right now. Why are we here with your baby? Why
Yeah.
you
Kids
can't just chill
might
at
have
home
to
with your?
move around.
You know what? When I had kids, when my wife and I had kids, we sat our ass down. We didn't try to go fly all over the country and
Yeah.
all over the world. we sit your ass down
That
and
ain't
take
your
care of your
life,
baby.
though. You don't know. That might be how.
Like I
this
said, I don't
woman
know everybody's story.
make
You
her
might be
money.
moving. You might
They
be moving
might-
to a different
she
city.
might be working.
You might be okay.
Plane etiquette, last one since we talking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Oh my God!
If you don't stop doing that shit, I cannot stand it. Even at the movies, let me say that too. When the movies used to be packed, this right here.
Karate chop them in their damn neck.
Bro.
That's how you get rid of it. Hi-ya! Let's
This right
stop
here.
that shit.
And more movies are starting to come out, so people are going back to the theaters. So
Stop kicking the back of my chair. Stop it.
and stop playing with the little table because them little white boys kept doing that. Ooh,
Oh, you talking about 'cause you can feel the
flip
vibration
tray,
in the
the
back.
tray.
yeah, they just plop.
Yeah.
I'm like, who little bad kids
We need to get a pilot.
are these?
We need to get a pilot and a frontier worker on Big Bink's Break Room podcast.
We need to get the fire.
And my
one.
girl Courtney worked for Spirit, so we gonna. She's Sarah too. I'm gonna get her. Put her on the. Wow.
Yeah, we need to do an episode on that.
Though.
Just wild episode of airport shit.
Yeah.
Because it's always going on at the airport, especially some of y'all be coming through here dressed like y'all just got out the damn bed.
With them bonnets and
Stop
pajamas.
it. Stop it with the bonnets.
Them folks gonna put a dress code. I got a feeling it's coming one day soon.
It is
I
coming.
like that.
I'm not mad at that idea.
I
Have a damn
like
dress
that.
code.
Now let me be clear. And when I get on the plane, and like I don't want to mess up my hair. When you get on the plane and you sit down, if you want to wrap your hair up, and then like I put my hoodie on, and I usually put a mask on too, and I go to sleep. And that's probably why them kids don't bother me so much, because when the plane take off, I fall asleep.
Yeah.
So
I'm just waiting
I
for
sleep right through it.
that dress code day. I know it's coming. I know it's coming because some of y'all just be coming up in there wrong.
Yeah.
Stop
Stop
it. Be wrong.
Stop it.
looking
Just
like
be
you
wrong.
just rolled out the bed. Like you
Ass
just
all
rolled
out.
up.
You
Oh, my
double
God.
cheeked up
Yeah,
on
I
the
forgot
flight.
about that. Yeah.
You double cheeked up on the flight.
Look,
You got
stankin', just stankin'.
flip flops and slippers on.
Toes
And,
ain't done.
oh,
Feet ashy.
Oh, well, it's just bad business. Let's wrap this show up with an engagement question. And I want to know which one y'all decide on. Have y'all decided on mansion or a lie that your parents told? Which one y'all decided on?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I can be quick.
Well,
I'm going to pick a mansion over an apartment because I like the land in Texas, and then my mama told me a whole bunch of lies.
well, there's a video circulating where they're asking people in Los Angeles, would they prefer a mansion in Texas or an apartment in Los Angeles? Now, when you look at the numbers, both are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Financially.
It costs a lot to live in LA.
It costs a lot to live in LA, but there's more stuff to do.
Sure.
In LA.
Yeah.
Well, you can have your big mansion in Texas with your big land and your big property, but you'll have less to do. So
That's
which would you
fine.
prefer?
I'd be in my mansion at home.
Yeah, I'll be at the
Because
I'll
I'm
be
a
at the mansion.
homebody anyway.
I'll be at the mansion.
A lot of people in LA say they'll take the apartment. They'll still take the apartment in LA. That was the fascinating part of that video and why I asked that question, because a lot of people still were fascinated. I found that really? Because I've been to LA.
Yeah. I could see that though, because then you don't have to take care of the maintenance. On a mansion, that's yard. Something wrong. That's why I rent. I don't own a house, because ain't no man there to cut the grass, or when the garbage disposal doesn't work. I need to be able to call. Hey, y'all need to come fix y'all garbage disposal. Y'all need to come fix y'all garage. Hey, I wish I could call them and tell them to change the light bulbs.
You need to tell them come change your neighbors. That's what you need.
Oh, my neighbors been. Well, look, we cool.
Oh, y'all cool now?
Yeah, we cool. We
Okay.
even talk to each other now.
Okay.
And they quiet.
Oh, I
They don't
forgot
make no
about that.
noise. But if I had to pray like 3 nights in a row and throw some oil on that ceiling.
Man.
That's good then. That's good to hear. Well, what's a lie that your parents told that you believed way too long?
Fairy tales, Santa Claus, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you do right, people gonna treat you right. Where you want me to stop?
I got one. The lie, and parents are going to get mad when I say this, but the lie that our parents, and this may have been something that we misconstrued, but that they was perfect and they never did anything wrong and they never got into no foolishness like we've been experiencing as adults.
Oh, my mama never told me. She told me about all her, like I tell my kids, I be like, look, don't date nobody like this. I was stupid. I was foolish. I had to pull that Mariah Carey out of me.
I think that's something that a lot of parents don't tell their kids about is their mistakes.
Yeah,
I think a
tell
lot of
my
parents
girls
don't
about
tell
all
them-
my mistakes. They can't nobody tell my kids. My kids know my deepest, darkest secrets. Stuff that the two of y'all don't even know. They know, because I don't want them to. I wouldn't want it to come out from somebody else. So I just sat them down and said, okay, let me tell you about your mama.
Yeah, I think
This is what your mama did.
like I think I lived with the lie that my parents separated due to infidelity. And you come to find out after I talked, when my mama died, I talked to my dad about this. My dad was like, no, that's not what happened. I had another chick, but that's not what happened.
Well,
He was
what
like,
happened?
well, he was saying
you
that
wanna
me and your
share.
mom separated was because your mom would take my check. When back in the day, you used to mail you your paycheck, and you had to go get that check out the mailbox. It was a race to the mailbox between my parents over who would go get my dad check.
Damn.
Because my mom would get the check and go spend it on, whatever the hell she wanted to go spend it on. So bullshit. My dad would get the rest of his check, be like, I gotta pay bills with this.
R.I.P. Miss Green. Do your thing.
Recipes,
Miss
mom,
Green.
because you had me thinking that my dad was screwing up, but come to find out, no, it was. And I think those are the kind of lies that parents tell that to their kids to make themselves look so much better and greater than what they really are.
Nah, my mama ain't lie like that. She's straight. Now, like the stuff that she did when I was a kid that I witnessed, she tried to act like, I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that. Mama.
My mama told us people don't drink orange juice after 12 noon. In an effort to keep orange juice in the refrigerator.
house.
And that stuck with me all the way through college. All the way, hell, I moved here. I don't drink orange juice now, but I always thought that people, I can remember being in school and people be drinking orange. I'm like, man, y'all drinking orange juice. Y'all ain't supposed to be drinking that.
Wildin'.
But my mama did it so we could keep, so she wouldn't have to go to the store and buy it all the time.
So it's 2:00 in the afternoon when you reaching for the orange
No
juice,
orange
you
juice.
screaming.
Nuh-uh.
You screaming, don't you touch that
Yep.
shit, nigga.
Drink water, or if we had some Kool-Aid in there. But the orange juice is
Water or
like
Kool-Aid?
people do not drink orange juice after noon.
That is
After
wild.
noon, and I was like, man, I never drunk orange juice. And I remember like going to the store, like I live in my own place, and I'm like, nah.
What time is it? It's
Yeah,
2:30.
open the refrigerator, get some orange juice, like. It's 3:08. I'll wait till tomorrow. That stuck with me for a long time.
Dang.
So it worked though. We always had
So
orange
when you
juice.
had your first drink of OJ afternoon,
What happened?
how did it feel? Did it
I was
feel right?
I was like, damn, it tastes the same. Yeah. It was crazy. Shout out my mama.
My mama told me, this was when I was a kid though. I was in high school. She told me if you kiss little boys, you get pregnant. So I believed
Oh.
it. So
I think that one still affects you to this day. I think that one still affects you
don't
to
be
this
putting
day.
your, I be like,
Man.
I think that was still stands with her. Man, because she won't holler at no dude.
Yeah.
She ain't
so,
going. I think that was
Pass the
stuck with
triple
her.
test. You get a call back from Shani.
Well, speaking of mothers, happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the moms.
Happy
yeah.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Shani.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
Shani.
Mother's Day.
Because I got like 5 kids, y'all. I got the girls, then I got Bink, I got Mel, I got
Man.
Action. Oh, I got 5 kids.
We ain't
Jesus.
cheering. We just do as we told. We don't want no smoke. We ain't got to be your kids to do what you're told.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't want no smoke.
Shout out to the mamas.
Shout out to the mamas and shout out to y'all for rocking with us inside Big Bink's break room, man. We got to wrap this up and get up out of here because you got to get back to work.
We all got to get back to
We
work.
got all this radio business to take care of.
Yeah.
Follow us at Big Bink's Break Room on YouTube. Spread the word about this video, but you could donate and be a partner in life. What we calling it?
A partner.
Partner in media. Be a part, just a partner.
Yeah, be a partner.
This stuff ain't free.
Yeah, help us build up. Y'all been complaining about all these big media companies laying off black talent and talent that you loved and appealed to. Well, this is what we're doing now. This talent is now trying to start our own platforms and create our own networks and build up our own thing. And we can't do it without your help because it takes viewers like you to make it happen. So hit the Cash App link, $ Media Room 360. Shoot us $1, $5, $10, whatever you do will be greatly appreciated. And we'll make it happen, man. We're going to keep bringing you this good content.
And just spread the word. Just spread the word on what we're doing. Even if you can't donate, fine. But just spread the word so people can see what we're doing. We just want to bring more awareness to Media Room 360, Big Bink's Break Room, Brown Liquor Music, Recipe for Conversation.
And
The new show.
we got a show coming.
Okay.
Conversations with Coach Ron.
Coach Ron.
That's for the ladies.
That's for the ladies.
That's for the ladies. Y'all better get ready. Listen, Coach Ron got some gems to drop.
So if you're trying to get moody and moist, we got you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Action from Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Hey, check this out. I got something for you I need you to do. I need you to go to my Instagram page. It's Actions on Magic, MAJIC 945, right there on Instagram. And when you get there, tap that link right there for the AIDS life cycle. All right, don't forget this is the bike ride that I'm doing from San Francisco to Los Angeles. It's 545 miles on a bike, helping those living with AIDS and HIV. And you can help me out do that. All you got to do is go to my Instagram page. Once again, it's Actions on Magic, MAJIC 945, right there on the gram. Tap the link and then make your donation today. It's tax deductible, so if you need a tax deduction this year, and I know you do, hit that link right there and make sure you make that donation. I appreciate you and thank you so much. And don't forget to check out Big Bink's Break Room Podcast on YouTube and all your social media, man. Tap in and have some fun with us, man. Get involved in the conversation. Get on the couch with us.